All right, thank you for tuning in to Ktown Social Club. It's Michael Kim and Michael Wan here, your hosts for the program. And today, it's May 23rd. We have a very special edition of the program today because we are joined by who, Michael?
We are joined by Pink's Hot Dogs owner, Richard Pink.
Yes.
Hello.
Thank you for coming on.
Thank you.
Thank you
very much.
So proud to be here.
Yeah. I was in a moment, kind of like starstruck a little bit, to have you here.
That's very kind.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, Pink's has been around since 1939. I've been going there for, I don't know, since the 90s at least. And a lot of times when people visit from out of the country or something, Pink's is one of the places where you got to take your visitors.
Relatives, Yep.
And so Pink's, starting from today until May 29th, where there's a special new hot dog. Do you know what it's about?
I know. It's Radio Korea hot dog. Wow.
Right.
It's delicious.
I think it's my favorite already.
Oh, man, that's fabulous. We all created it together.
Right.
Make sure that you would like it. It's a 9-inch stretch, all beef hot dog, topped with grilled steak, cheese, mixed vegetables, and then drizzled across the top as much as you want bulgogi sauce.
Bulgogi sauce.
It's so good.
Okay, wow. The steak is kind of like bulgogi, right? It
is. It's like a barbecue steak.
Right, Korean
barbecue.
barbecue.
It's a thin steak, but so good.
It is very good. It's it was like salty, sweet, juicy, and then you had some of the crunch from the sautéed veggies. It's just like a harmony of like flavors and textures, and it actually was quite delicious. So, and we have a special, right? Like some special
You
offer.
have a special. So if you come to Pink's for the next week and you say, I love Radio Korea, and I think it would be good to raise your hand and say that. Then
I love Radio Korea like this, right?
I love Radio Korea. Then you get a side order of French fries, a full order of French fries, in addition for free. Once you order the bulgogi
So we get this
Radio
free.
Korea dog.
So if we order this and then say, I love Radio Korea, we get
You
this
get an
for
order
free.
of fries. And the
Right.
fries are so crispy. They're so good. And you can dip them in ranch dressing and dip them in ketchup. But the dog, I think you will love. And honestly, I think you're not going to stop at one. You will get two. They're so tasty.
Usually I don't stop at one when I go to Pink's.
Yeah,
I
you
do go
mentioned-
for the second.
right.
The last time he had 27 inches of hot dog. Three hot dogs last time he went.
Because I didn't know that Mr. Pink would serve us a free Radio Korea dog that day. So I got to
27 inches?
27 inches he took.
So it's
I did
three
divide
9-inch dogs, right?
Yeah, I did divide it to the last 9-inch I ate later in the afternoon, like 5 p.m.
It still
I was
counts.
getting hungry.
Same day, it's all right. Yeah.
Right.
But I do think I do recommend to microwave it. I just ate it, but I think it's better when you when
You
it's
gotta warm it
hot.
up.
Yeah, when it's
Oh,
hot.
you mean when you bring it back?
Yes.
Okay,
Yeah.
Yes.
When you get it to go,
Yeah,
you should make it at home.
Yeah, I was a
Right.
little bit too hasty, so I just kind of munched it. But I mean,
love
for our
it.
viewers, please microwave if you're gonna bring it back home.
Right. Good tip.
Right, and we have the Radio Korea dogs here, so we're gonna try them, together.
I know, and I just finished lunch.
I mean,
Lunchbox.
you shouldn't have, but okay.
Yeah, but I'll still eat. I can.
How do
I'm
we?
ready.
Let me see.
Okay. Let's dig in.
Okay, let's do that.
How about you grab one?
Okay. I'm going to get. All right. Let's dig it out. Oh, my God. It looks so good.
Mr. Pink, how often do you eat your own hot dogs? Sir?
Every day.
You do? Wow.
I do. Our hot dog
you
is
have to?
encased in natural casing. And I often say that I've eaten so many hot dogs in my life, my skin has turned to natural casing.
Wow.
So look at that beautiful.
Yeah, this is
the
beautiful.
hot dog just hangs out the end of the bun, the grilled steak. Oh my God.
I mean, just
the
looking at it,
vegetables. It just looks so good, so appetizing.
I
You
have
guys created a great dog here. Okay, so thank you for that.
water in my mouth already, even
Really?
though I was stuffed, because I ate
you got to do some more.
lunchbox, but I'm ready to go.
Are you guys ready to dig in with me?
Yeah, we are.
Okay, let me know when you're ready to take your first bite, because we'll bite it together. Okay. All right.
All right, are we gonna
Ready?
do it
We're
together?
gonna do it all together.
All right, let's
On
do it
three.
together.
Here we go.
It's
One,
such a
2, 3.
Wow.
I just love that dog.
That's a great hot dog.
And you're right. The way you describe the flavors, the sweetness, the crunch of the vegetables, the steak, remember dog that adds texture, plus the dog snaps when you bite into it.
Right.
So good.
Very good, yeah.
And these fries.
And you have the sauce here too, right? The bulgogi sauce. And
Pour some more on it.
And if you pour it a little bit here,
That's what
it
I
gets
suggest.
tastier. Some
I
people
think so.
prefer it with, some people prefer it without. I
Yeah.
like both ways.
But with the Radio Korea dog, I serve that on the side because I know some people want more bulgogi sauce, you know? So you get that as part of the deal.
So when you taste it, can you feel whether this is going to be a hit or not usually, or is it a hit and miss when you? How's your prediction so far?
Well, my prediction
about all your
is
hot dogs.
it has to start, I think, from Koreatown, okay? It has to be, as long as people coming out of Koreatown try it, then I think it'll be a hit. You know, I don't think the American audience understands what bulgogi is, okay? Whereas, like, kimchi is more well-known, more
Right.
popular. In fact, I'm thinking, as a result of the inspiration you've given me on the Radio Korea bulgogi dog, I'm thinking about doing a kimchi hot dog, just kimchi on top of this the all-beef dog, and I'm going to call it a hot dog with soul, but
Oh, hot dog
spelling
with soul.
SEOUL.
okay.
Okay, a hot dog with soul. Although this has a lot of soul too.
Yeah, I think it will work. It will work because all my American friends, they all love bulgogi.
Well,
I think bulgogi
then
is
it'll
universal.
work. Then it'll work.
Probably
I
it's
think
more universal than even kimchi, in my
well,
opinion.
people come to Pink's. We have over 40 varieties of hot dogs, and they like to try different things. And this is like, I don't think it's anywhere else in the country. This is probably the first bulgogi hot dog in the United States. So someone's going to go, oh my God, I got to try that. You know,
Right.
maybe. And so I'm hoping that they do, and then they'll say, I got to have it next time.
Yeah. And we also understand that if you go to Pink's, we can also see Mr. Michael Kim's face there too as well.
Oh, right, yeah.
Well,
Do
we
you have
have
that
all
photo
these
ready?
celebrities on the wall, and
I know, it's-
Michael. You are surrounded by some major
Michael Jackson.
international stars.
I'm a huge fan of MJ.
Yeah, so
Oh, Michael Jackson.
You said you knew him ever since he was a boy?
I knew Michael Jackson before he was tall enough to reach over the counter. He was coming here with his father and the whole family since he was about 7 or 8 years old.
With Joe Jackson.
Wow.
So you saw both
Yeah,
of them.
oh, the whole family. They used to eat at Pink's all the time. That's Michael at age 15.
Was he a nice boy or was he like?
Well,
he was already popular.
he's a good
right?
guy. I mean, you know, he's a child at that time. So, you know, look at the big smile on his face,
Yeah.
and you know, he's
Those
about to order.
those were happier times. What do you
Probably.
feel when you look at his life? I mean, just out of curiosity, I wondered since you saw him as a boy and now, you know, he died like 2009.
Look, Michael Jackson's probably the greatest talent in the entertainment industry in history. People love him. It's like, you know, you think of Elvis Presley.
Yeah, Elvis Presley.
You know, of course, we've had so many great singers come to Pink's. I mean, you know, Aretha Franklin.
Aretha Franklin.
Oh my God, we used to send Aretha Franklin Pink's hot dogs all the way back to Detroit.
wow.
Okay,
Wow,
I mean,
send it all the
yeah.
way back to Detroit.
And,
Wow.
You know, Oprah Winfrey. You know, she loves our Polish dog. She says, whenever I eat a Polish dog at Pink's, I do a happy dance.
That's what she said.
Yeah, but Michael Jackson was fabulous. And there's Oprah. Yeah, with my wife and my sister.
Who
Yeah.
who are some of the celebrities that you see the most regularly these days?
Well, the ones that are on our menu. I mean, Martha
Oh, so
Stewart.
that's why you
is
put it
on-
there?
Well, she put it there. She came to us and said, "Look, I just waited in your long line, and I want a Martha Stewart dog on the Pink's menu." And I said, "What are you going to put on it?" And she came up with this crazy combination of sauerkraut and sour cream and relish and tomatoes. It's delicious, and a lot of people. I mean, I have big, burly football players coming in and saying, "I'll have 3 Martha Stewarts." Drew Barrymore said that she had been coming to Pink since she was 14 years old.
Ever since E.T. came out.
That would have been even before then.
Oh, is that
but yeah, she lived in the
was just
neighborhood,
guessing.
and there's so many dogs items on her.
So this is Martha Stewart's menu. She
Oh,
menued
yeah,
this whole thing. Isn't this one of the most popular one? Because I used to go for this one. Martha
Yeah,
Stewart
well,
one.
there you go. Yeah, it is very popular. I mean, it helps to have her name on it, but she created it.
okay.
It's not like I stole her
Got it.
name. It's like she said,
okay.
"No, I want my name on your menu." And Drew Barrymore, I mean, that's a 12-inch jalapeno dog, topped with mustard and chili and onions and bacon and shredded cheddar cheese. I mean, that's huge.
Right.
What
What about the Shack dog? Like, I really like the Shack dog. Did Shack create that himself? Or?
Shaq said, create a hot dog for me.
Oh, okay.
And if I like it, I'll let you put it on the menu. So that Shaq dog, okay, first of all, it's got 4 onion rings on it because the rings
It's always about the
represent
rings,
when
yeah.
the Lakers, won 4 times in a row. But that's a 9-inch dog with mustard, onions, nacho cheese, 4 onion rings, symbolizing the 4 championships of the
because
Lakers.
he has, it's actually 3 in Lakers and 1 in Miami Heat.
That's right.
Yeah.
Good call.
Right.
I
Yeah,
used to
no,
cover sports.
the Shaq dog is great. And then you had talked about the Chargers dog. That's actually a hot dog
the
topped
chili
with
Chargers.
French
yeah,
fries.
Chargers dog. So this is by LA Chargers, right?
Yeah, when the LA Chargers moved here from San Diego, they said, we need to establish ourselves here. We need to show that we're part of Los Angeles. And the way to do that is to have a hot dog named after us at Pink's.
So that we belong here, right?
Right.
That's
So I
what they
had
wanted to
25
have.
football players show up in our patio to celebrate the indoctrination of the LA Chargers dog.
What's your personal favorite among all these hot dogs?
I'll tell you my personal favorite because our chili is fabulous.
Chili? Yeah,
Chili. Our
I
chili is
I
great.
love chili.
So I
chili
love our
hot dogs.
Brando dog. Mustard,
Brando dog.
onions, chili, shredded cheddar cheese. It's so good. So Marlon Brando used to bring his children to Pink's, sit out in the patio just like any old family would do, and he would have the Brando dog, and that's how we named it. But I also like the Giada De Laurentiis dog. Now, Giada De Laurentiis is a famous chef, and she created this hot dog on her own television show. And that's one with mixed vegetables topped with mozzarella cheese. We call it pizza on a bun.
Pizza on a bun.
Yeah.
Right.
Were there any celebrities who just came here? Hey, I just came to enjoy. I don't want my name on it. Were there those? Kind of
Sure.
celebrities
I
too?
mean, there's
really?
many that come with their children and they come with their nieces, nephews, and they say, look, I just want to show them that I'm just a regular person and I'm not, a big celebrity and a superstar and all that. And, and others sometimes will do some crazy thing. Like if you know Jackass the movie. Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, I know this one. Brad Pitt.
Brad Pitt,
yeah.
Brad Pitt gets kidnapped in front of
He
Pink's.
did.
And my staff jumped over the counter and run after the van where they threw Brad Pitt into the van.
Well, that was your staff member.
My staff member's running after it thinking it's a real kidnapping.
Yeah.
And then Brad Pitt at the corner gets out of the van and he goes, no. It's just for movies. It's just a joke. Don't worry about it. Well, I don't know what could have happened, But anyway, Brad Pitt gets kidnapped at Pink's.
Did you know about that beforehand?
No.
Oh, wow. They just did
Wow,
that.
so they do it for real.
I
Yeah,
remember
so
there was one guy
nowadays-
running after
I
the
know.
van. Yeah.
Right.
So I was asking myself when I first saw that, didn't
Yeah.
it come in the 90s?
Yes.
I told myself this might have been staged, but it's not
No,
staged.
it's not.
So
No,
confirmed.
it's like, that's why they call it Jackass.
And is it true?
Right.
Is it true that Bruce Willis proposed to Demi Moore at Pink's?
Yeah, Demi Moore went to Fairfax High School, and she, used to go to Pink's.
This one is a
And-
Brad Pitt one. Yeah.
Yeah, and so as I understand the story, I wasn't there, but as I understand the story, Bruce Willis put this diamond ring, engagement ring, on the top of a chili dog, and she fortunately saw the shiny object and went, "What's that?" And I talked to Bruce Willis about it. I met Bruce Willis in Las Vegas.
To confirm whether it's
To
true or
confirm,
not.
and I said, I just got to tell you. I mean, I keep hearing this, but did it really happen? He said it really happened.
Okay.
Wow.
Because I read it in an LA Times article, so it must have been, I don't know. Doesn't mean that I always believe what I read in LA Times,
Particularly
but that
about
one is
Hollywood.
confirmed. Okay, got it.
Okay, great. I mean, so, you know, Pink's has been around since 1939. I guess this year will be the 85th. Sometime.
This year will be the 85th, and we're going to celebrate it by selling chili dogs for 85 cents for 85 minutes, starting on
Wow.
November 8th.
85
And 100% of the proceeds will go to the choice of the celebrity that we have for each of the 8 days.
Each of the 8 days.
Yes. So, you know, we call it Chili Dogs for Charity. We
Chili
do
Dogs
a
for
lot
Charity.
of that. My parents were very poor. They started Pink's with a little push cart back in 1939. And they bought that cart for $50, and they set it up on the corner of La Brea and Melrose.
This cart here, right?
This cart is the original cart. As you see, hot dogs were sold for 10 cents. Cokes were sold for a nickel. And the rent my parents were paying was $15 a month.
$15 a month.
And they set it up on that site. There was no electricity. They had to go out and buy a 100-yard extension cord in order to plug that cord into an outlet of a friendly neighbor. And that's how they fired up that cart for the first 2 years. In 1941, 2 years later, the landlord raised their rent from $15 to $25 a month, a 67% increase. They could not afford it. They said, oh my God, this rent will put us out of business, because dogs were still sold for 10 cents, hot dogs.
Hot
So
dogs were not
fortunate.
risen.
So
I mean,
no,
the
no, they
price- the
couldn't
price
raise
didn't
it
go up.
because people were still poor in 1941. It was still the end of the Depression.
End of the Depression, yeah.
That's right. And so they went across the street to a Bank of America branch and talked to the branch manager and said, he's going to put us out of business, this landlord. Is there any way we can borrow $4,000 to buy this property? That's what property was being sold for on La Brea back in 1941. The branch manager said, I don't want you to leave. I eat hot dogs there every day for lunch. So we loaned them the money. My parents bought the property in 1941. We still own the property.
That's a good buy.
And that was a good buy. And then in 1946, the hot dog stand that you see there today, where you order over the counter, and that hot dog stand was built in 1946.
That's this one right here.
That's right. And we really haven't changed much since that time. So it's totally authentic. And, you can order the hot dogs over the counter, and you watch all the staff eating in our open serving and preparing the food in the small little kitchen that we have. And I call it the longest running show in Hollywood.
Okay, got it.
And
So
you
the
s-
location was always there, right?
The location was always right there.
And you were selling tamales even in 1946.
We started with tamales, hot dogs, and hamburgers, and my dad did not want to change the menu at all. And then in around the 1980s, my wife and I got involved in the operation of Pink's, and we said, we got to expand this because I want a lot of wows on the menu and a lot of wows when you visit Pink's. So we grew from basically one simple hot dog to over 40 varieties of hot dogs today. So you get many choices, many different tastes, lots of variety, and we're very happy with the way our menu looks today. And now we're adding the Radio Korea dog.
Yeah, that's great.
Right.
And there was a huge change though one year. I think it was 2019 when the Dodgers went to the World Series. Didn't they have a huge
All right, so we're
up and down change?
We're major Dodger fans. So what we did is that we painted Pink's blue, Dodger blue,
Dodger
to
blue.
celebrate the Dodgers in the World Series. Yes. And we gave 100% of the proceeds to the Los Angeles Dodgers Foundation. Oh yeah.
Really?
Now, all these like different hot dogs, all these like varieties, did these start coming out after 1980s and then from the 1980s? Okay.
Yeah, it was a very simple menu until that time. But I feel that in order to have a successful restaurant, you need, in my case, I wanted 8 wows. The age of the restaurant is a wow. The menu is a wow. The fact that our staff has been with us 20 and 30 years
Wow,
is a
okay,
wow.
that's a wow.
You have the celebrity wall of fame. Now that Michael's on it, it's particularly even more celebrated, right? And that's a wow. The outdoor patio is a wow. All the beautiful places you can take photographs are wows. I just wanted so many ways for people to say, this is really special. It's unique. You can't find anything else that's like it. That's how you stay in business. You have to be unique.
Yeah.
A unique atmosphere, great staff, great food, great location.
Pink's hot dog.
Pink's hot dogs. A Hollywood legend since 1939.
Right.
You know, but I also heard it's not just a hot dog that's great. I never tried because I always ordered a hot dog there, but I heard that the burgers are pretty good. When did you start selling burgers there?
Well, we started selling burgers from the beginning.
From the get-go,
But the
okay.
thing is that, you know, every business probably needs a signature item, a draw. So when people make their pilgrimage to Pink's, I'd say 80% of our customers order the hot dogs,
But 20%.
20% order the burgers, and then there's a small percent that orders the tamales. And whenever I see somebody ordering a tamale, I said, how many years have you been coming to Pink's? He says 20.
Oh,
And I
okay.
said,
So
of
then-
course, you found the secret on our menu. Our tamales are so delicious
Is it?
Wow.
because they're filled with chili. The tamales are so special. Michael, you got to have a tamale. You're
I'm
coming
having one tonight. I'm
Have
having one tonight at 7
Right.
p.m. Yeah.
There you go.
I didn't know that. Okay, my goal was next time I'm gonna try the burger next time.
I'm gonna try the burger also.
Yeah,
The
yeah.
burger and the tamale tonight. Yeah, and the Radio Korea dog.
and the
yeah.
burger Creed.
Of course.
Now, if you guys look up here, there's the this is a banner we have in front of Pink's now. It says Pink's East
Oh, there's
meets West in every bite. Try the Radio Korea dog, and then you see the South Korean,
There's a South Korea
flag there.
That's right.
And here's also another. Oh, here's people waiting in line.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then
The lines are
Especially
a party.
on the weekends, right? Especially
The
on the
lines-
weekends, it's
the
almost
lines-
impossible.
The lines can be long, but I have to say, everybody says it's part of the experience.
Yeah.
They meet other people in line. We've had people, men and women, that have met and ultimately got married.
Oh, even
In
at
line?
Yeah,
not just Bruce Willis. I guess.
No, I mean, they became, and then they celebrate their anniversaries every year because they met as strangers
anniversary.
in the line at Pink's. It changed their life.
I might get lucky tonight because you see my pictures up here.
Yeah, in the middle, right in the middle.
I didn't ask for this, but they told me I guess Richard gave word to our staff that he wanted my picture on there, and so right there I'm in the middle.
Between
We
what's
got
his name?
Mario Lopez.
Mario
Lopez
George
up here.
Lopez. You
Steve
got
Martin.
Steve Martin. James Corden. The lady on
James
the right
Corden.
is a famous Mexican actress. She was
okay.
Ugly Betty of Mexico.
Oh, was she? Okay.
Oh yeah, she's big. And Halle Bailey down
Oh, Halle
below.
Bailey, yeah, who played a Little Mermaid.
That's right.
Oh, that's
Good
who that is.
call.
Okay. Yeah, so
And George
tonight
Lopez. Mhm.
tonight at Pink's, if I see some girls, I'm gonna be like, hey, you wanna? This is me.
There you are.
Yeah.
They'll want to take a picture with you. They'll Instagram it. They'll say, God, I was with Michael Kim. And they say, what movie was he in? Oh, no, he's a big radio star.
Right, and then I'll invite you to our wedding.
That would be nice. I'll cater it.
Oh, wonderful! Yeah,
Oh, that'll be great.
tamales.
That'll be great.
Yeah. Okay.
Mr. Pink, were you sad when Bruce Willis and Demi Moore broke up?
Yes.
You did.
Because
you
it
were,
was a
right?
great story. And
Yeah.
now everybody goes, oh, that's a shame, But, it's all part of the history of Pink's. Things are,
Yeah,
not a straight
it
line.
kind of reflects
things
life,
are, life changes and things change. But Pink's is still there.
Pink's is still there.
And
you're
it's
right.
still family run and operated by my wife and my sister and me, and we're the Pink family.
I think that's great because, family-run business is great, and you know how you go to McDonald's now, you get a combo, maybe it's like $15, $20 or whatever. It's so expensive now.
It really is.
And when we went to Pink's couple weeks ago, I noticed wow, the prices are still very reasonable.
I
Like
think so.
you can there's plenty of hot dogs there that are well under $10, and I think it's because you're not a big conglomerate or big like McDonald's or whatever with shareholders that it's it's such great affordable.
We tried to make it to provide as much value as we can. It's not just the atmosphere, it's affordable.
Right.
And, that way people will come back.
It's semi mom and pop, semi chain.
No, it's semi mom and pop for
Is it?
sure. Yeah,
Yeah.
we don't have much. It's a chain. We're at City Walk. We're at Raging Waters Water Park. We're at some other amusement
Raging
parks.
Waters. Okay.
Yeah, but the original does quite a good business. Think we're very fortunate, but you know, we've been in business 80 years, so.
It goes with Radio Korea because Radio Korea is also a family business, so I think it kind of meshes
It's
really
great
well.
that families
us.
collaborate. Yes,
Yeah,
that's
great.
wonderful.
Now, throughout the last 80 years, there must have been some, challenging times. Like, like I guess when Pink started, it was towards the end of the Depression, and
We almost lost Pinks because we could not afford the rent. So my family did not want that to happen again, so they bought the property. COVID was a big thing.
You had to close down.
We
right?
did. We closed for 5 months, and then we reopened, and then
Closed
COVID hit
again.
and we closed again for 2 months. I mean, that was very difficult on us, on our staff, and so forth. We tried to do the best we could to take care of everybody, but COVID was probably the biggest challenge for all businesses worldwide, and of course, Pink's.
so that was the biggest challenge since in the 80 plus years of history.
I would say it was. Yeah. I mean, look, we had to raise prices in order to keep up with minimum wage. I mean, that's been a big thing. That's been jumping, higher and higher. But it is what it is. You just have to figure out what price people will pay, and hopefully you create enough of an appealing restaurant with food and atmosphere that people will want to come, and therefore will be willing to pay, so that our staff, who's been with us, 20 and 30 years.
The recent minimum wage increased to $20 per hour. Did that also
right.
affect Pink's? Or
Sure,
it did.
absolutely. It affects all businesses, but people need a living wage. And so I'm all in favor of a higher minimum wage, so people do have a living wage. It's very difficult to live in Los Angeles without adequate compensation.
Wow.
Right. Now, a few years ago, I was in the Philippines, and I went to the Shangri-La Hotel to have some tea there, and I was with my friend from Singapore, and we were getting hungry. We didn't want to just eat in the lounge there, so we decided to go for a walk. And we walk out the hotel. We only walk a couple minutes, and then I go, "Oh my God, it's Pink's." And I go, "Wow, you have a place." And then I found out you have multiple locations in the Philippines now. So you're international, right?
Well, we're in the Philippines. International, you'd have
Three
to
of
be
them
in
there,
many
three.
more countries. But you're right. We have 3 restaurants in the Philippines. We partnered with somebody that has a restaurant here in Los Angeles. It's called Republic. It's on La Brea, down the street from Pink's. And they have a Filipino connection. And they created the same hot dog taste, texture, the snap when you bite into it, the same chili. And we opened up in 3 locations in the Philippines. And, everyone in the Philippines seems to really like things that are American, particularly hot dogs, because there's very few things as American as a hot dog.
Right.
And we're doing quite well there. So, yes, we are blessed to be in the Philippines.
That's great. I think you just need to go to Korea next.
I would
Yeah.
love to have restaurants in Korea. I would love to introduce not only the bulgogi dog and the kimchi dog, but all of the hot dogs. I think it would do well in Korea. I hope to be able to find a partner in Korea that will take us there and operate it at the same high standards that we operate Pink's here. I think it would do great in Korea.
Were you concerned about quality control when you were having a chain
100%.
in Philippines?
That was my
How-
biggest.
uh-huh.
Well, first of all, I've been there a couple of times to make sure that the hot dogs taste right and the chili tastes right, but you have to have a lot of confidence in the operator, that they have a lot of pride in what they're serving, that they have good reviews on Yelp and Instagram and TikTok and all that, and I follow all of that. And anytime that I see somebody not being that happy, I send a note to my manager over there, and I say, you got to correct this person or give them a free hot dog or something to let them know that we care, because I think people will try you again if they know you care.
Yeah, okay. Yeah.
Okay. So what do you have planned for the future? What's what will we see from Pink's in the coming years?
Well, certainly within the coming couple of months, you will have a Pink's at the LA Zoo.
LA Zoo.
wow.
Wow.
Oh, yeah. We're
I
opening
go there
up.
every once in a while.
Well, right across from the gorillas. They're building that Pink's right now. And I'm going to have a gorilla dog on the menu.
When is it going in?
It's probably going to open, I would say, August or September.
August or September.
Yes, so that's certainly something new from the zoo. Then we're always looking at new locations. The possibility of opening in Las Vegas.
Great.
Yeah.
Las Vegas.
Las Vegas would be great. And maybe probably, and then I've got to think about Korea. I got to figure out how to partner up with somebody that would like to operate a Pink's and then build a chain of Pink's. Would I like to have 100 hot dog stands in Korea? Yes.
You do. So what's the secret? You know, I do think it is the best tasting hot dog that I've ever tried. You know, better than Dodger Dog or, you know, all these other famous hot dogs. Is it the sausage or is it the bun? Can you tell us the secret sauce?
I
Is
think
there
that
a
the
sauce here?
secret sauce are all the different spices that we figured out how to blend in order to make the hot dog meat taste really good. Then you create a natural casing dog around it, and it's not beef, but it's lamb. It's a lamb skin that surrounds it that snaps when you bite into it. So a lot of people say, oh, yeah, Pink's, it snaps when you bite into it. And so the combination of the spices, the meat flavoring, along with the natural casing makes that hot dog so special. Then you add all the toppings that are really good. And, you know, I think people in the restaurant business have to have a lot of confidence in their own taste buds, in their own palate, that they know that you really can't create a successful food item by committee because it's just going to be compromised.
Oh, okay.
You have to have the confidence that this is the taste I think customers will like. And it really kind of comes down to my taste.
Final decision
Final
has
decision.
to go through you.
Yes.
So patented some of them?
Pardon me?
Like patent?
No, you can't really copyright or patent.
you
No,
can't, okay.
that's a great idea, but no, you just have to. And then you have to create a brand name that people recognize so that when they see the name Pink's, they think, oh my gosh, that's really good dogs. That's
Right.
so important.
So a lot
Branding.
of hot dog places, I figure they just get it from like a big supplier like Cisco or whatever. But yours are actually made. Yours is just for you, right?
Yes, this hot dog is made. It is the same recipe for the hot dog and the chili that my parents started with 85 years ago. Okay, so completely consistent. So if you came there with your great-grandfather way back when, he would say yes, and you would say that's the same taste I had and he had.
Right.
It's so good with the sauce, you know.
Yeah,
It
the
really
bulgogi
is,
really
yeah.
adds. I know, I agree. It's good without, but honestly, I like the bulgogi sauce on it.
So you want your kids to continue
Continue.
the legacy
Yes. We want this legacy to continue forever.
as long as America stands, right? As long as America.
Well, there's
America's here.
Philippines, Korea.
Philippines, Korea. Yeah. Hopefully this can go to Korea too. I think.
I think it would be
will
great.
Be a big hit.
I think people, I definitely. I mean, you put bulgogi sauce on it, or I'm going to create this kimchi dog. I think is going to be very popular. But just kimchi on the hot dog, no other sauce added to it. It just would be. It's a cabbage kimchi. That's my picture of it,
Right.
and what I've tasted.
So are your children currently involved in like,
My
what do they-
my niece, nephew, they're involved, and so we got to carry on the tradition.
Oh, great. Okay.
And it's open 7 days a week.
7 days a week. It's open till midnight, Sunday to Thursday, and then till 2 a.m. on Friday
2 a.m.
and Saturday. 2 a.m. It's a party at Pink's after midnight.
After midnight.
Right.
Okay.
Okay. Well, thank you so much for coming in and for bringing these hot dogs.
Yeah.
And remember, once again, go to Pink's between May 23rd and May 29th. Order this Radio Korea dog and say, I love Radio Korea with your fist in
With
the
your
air.
fist in the air.
And then you will get some of these delicious fries. I mean, they're seasoned with something, right?
Yes, they are seasoned fries. They're crispy, and I know you like. Everybody likes crispy fries, and these are all just specially made for Pink's, by the way.
Oh, great.
Especially everybody loves free fries.
And free is good. Right.
Free is good, especially during these tough times. And dip them in ketchup or ranch, whatever. They have sodas. I noticed you guys have Jarritos, the Mexican sodas.
Yeah, we have
those are
bottled
great.
drinks.
I love those drinks.
I never tried that either.
You never tried Jarritos?
No, I didn't.
You gotta try the pineapple, man.
The pineapple's
it.
good. The tamarind is good. We have some unique flavors.
A lot of things to-do list. I have it. Hamburgers,
Absolutely. We got to
tamales,
get you all the way through the menu. I mean, I've gone up to somebody at Pink's having dinner, and I'll say, how do you like it? He says, well, I'm on number 32. And I said, we don't have a number 32. No, I mean, I have already been through 32 different hot dogs, and I'm on my way. And it's a woman. So,
wow.
Yeah. So
She likes
big
variety.
appetite.
Okay.
And you have cake there, too, chocolate cake.
The chocolate and coconut cake are fabulous. I have had people wait in line for our cake alone. Not that we're a pastry shop, but this cake, I have ordered the very best ingredients you can put into chocolate and into coconut. It's so good you would have another one and say, oh my God, this is good.
I see you also have nachos with jalapenos and cheese.
Oh, yeah. Wow. Yeah, we've got
There's all kinds of stuff I can
all
get.
kinds of variety.
Steak-a-mole fries.
Yeah, it's fries topped with steak, topped with nacho cheese. Oh, it's fantastic.
Oh, there's all kinds of great stuff here. Wow.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm glad you guys appreciate it.
Yeah, I think the coconut cake sounds
coconut
very,
cake for sure.
Okay, well, we're definitely, I don't know about Michael, but I'm going to head down there tonight at 7 p.m.
Right.
I'm going to try the tamale. I'm going to try a burger.
Oh,
now I'm going to try the cake and the nachos and the, yeah.
I'm going to go next week. Tonight I have an appointment, but next week I'll be
And
there
who are you
we'll-
bringing tonight?
I think I'll go solo, but I'll maybe meet some friends there. Yeah. I mean, I'll meet someone in line. Yeah.
Someone in line.
That's
Yeah.
right.
Meet my future wife. Okay.
There you go.
So instead of the
yeah.
hot dog, it might be somebody else there, right?
Yeah, right. Okay, well, thank you so much for coming in. And
It was a real pleasure. It was an honor. It was a privilege. And you guys are a lot of fun.
Thank you,
So
sir.
great.
Yeah,
Thank
you're
you,
Pink's
thank you, sir.
customers. You're fun.
Yeah,
Yeah,
we love to have fun, and we love to have fun, especially at Pink's.
Okay.
Pink's is a happy place.
It is. I don't think that you can be angry.
I think so. The atmosphere. I mean, somehow whenever I go there, the weather is so great too. You know, so
We
even
clear
last
the
time when we
skies
went
for
there,
you.
right? Special service there.
Absolutely.
Okay, well, thank you again, and
Thank you.
You know, I'll see you at Pink's then.
See you at Pink's.
All right.
All right.
We'll see you at Pink's.
See you, everybody, and
Bye.
don't forget
Bye-bye.
to get your free fries. I love Radio Korea.
I love Radio Korea.
Yeah.
I love Radio Korea.